Hello. This is like my fourth time trying to record this, and every time it just kind of flubbed everything I was trying to think of. So let's hope this time it goes well. And even if it doesn't go well, this is going to be like the final version I'm gonna use. Basically, what happened with this recording is I didn't use any microphone in this recording because at the time my mouth was hurting a bit, and I couldn't really bring myself to speak for the whole recording because, as you can probably tell, all these recordings last a good chunk of time, and it takes like what, twice as long as it takes for you to watch this video as it took for me to edit. And I think this video is an exception to that. I edited all this very fast just so I could get this voiceover done quite quickly. Anyways, what do I do when I edit? I wanted to use this opportunity of the voiceover to pull back the curtain a little bit, if anyone's curious. Because right now what's happening in the game is I was done with the Matador fight. I wanted to just go to Ikebukuro, teleport to the Labyrinth of Hamala, get my second press turn, and then save the game, and then cut to live footage once my mouth got better. And thankfully it got better very quickly. It took like one day and my mouth is like already doing swell. I am going to the dentist soon to check out if it isn't like a wisdom tooth popping out. So if a video gets delayed because of that, it's because I'm probably gonna get like my wisdom tooth checked out. Who knows? Anyways, these videos take a good chunk of time to record. For example, this like footage took 20 minutes to record, and I ended up cutting like 8 minutes out of it, like almost to the second 8 minutes, because I cut out a lot of deaths, as you can probably tell, and that's because I don't think it makes for good footage to see me die over and over. Like, I know myself, at least when I watch a video, when I'm watching like gameplay and the video is getting boring, like someone's trying a boss over and over again, I just keep pressing my right arrow to skip ahead to the good part. You know, when the YouTuber finally triumphs and gets that feeling and progression finally happens, right? That's what I look for in a video, and I make these videos mostly for myself, and the extra views and subscriptions are basically mostly a bonus. I'm not really looking to monetize my YouTube content because I'm doing this for fun. And if YouTube ever forces me to add ads to my videos, I will just encourage everyone to install an ad blocker and YouTube Advanced on their Android devices, as I already do. I've already installed YouTube Advanced for my parents. They like it very much. And I'm encouraging basically everyone to install an ad blocker because ads suck. I know it. I'm not planning to put on ads, at least on this channel. If I make like a second channel, it's gonna be in my native language, which is Portuguese. And I'm gonna basically monetize the shit out of it. Because like that's a plan. I have nothing to do while I wait for my university to open up and let me study computer science, and I'm basically killing time by doing this little challenge run. I hope to be done with it by the end of the month, and right now it's like the 19th of May. Maybe it won't be done by the end of the month, but I have been known to be fast among my peers. for better or for worse. Anyways, right now I think that this is the last room. No, this is not the last room. I think there's one more room. Yeah, there's this room, this little corridor, and then I turned to the left here because my mouth was hurting and made me act a bit weird. If you've noticed that I've been like the video's been freezing a lot, that's because I've been safe sitting a lot. I was basically done with existing for that day. I just wanted to record some footage and then do the voiceover when my mouth got better. Right now we're on the world map and we're going straight to Ikebukuro. Anyways, what else did I want to talk about? Yeah, no, that's basically it. If you wanna know like some specifics of my video editing, basically when I upload the footage, it's like 480p. That's not what I added at. I added at the native quality. I export it as high quality, as high of a quality as I can, but it comes out looking like shit. But I'm still like pretty new to this whole video editing thing. I basically edited like one video before this and it was like super amateurish. It was for a school project. I ended up getting like how many points was it? 2 or 3 points out of 10 because it was like so shitty. But I did pass. If you're curious, it was for an English project. Quite ironically. And the teacher that made that project up eventually got fired. Which is a bit funny in retrospect, in like looking back on it, but at the moment it just made me sad because I quite like him. I quite liked him as a teacher. Like I sang Bohemian Rhapsody for a grade. I got a 10 out of 10 because I didn't have to look at the lyrics. Actually, come to think of it, a lot of teachers in my lifetime have gotten fired, or at least replaced. Like I can think of one in my 5th grade, which straight up gave up on us and had to be replaced with an older teacher who had more patience. In 6th grade, one of my English teachers got fired because she was too much of an asshole. Straight up didn't let my friend wash his bleeding hand. 7th grade, no one got fired in 7th grade or 8th grade. But I did change schools like halfway through 8th grade, so I don't think that's really fair. Let's see, what else? 9th grade, two teachers ended up getting fired. Like 2 of the coolest teachers ever. They got fired because supposedly they made advances towards a minor, like in WhatsApp or something. And it really sucks because the chemistry teacher, one of them got fired, was like really like one of the coolest teachers ever. It's not like, I'm a cool teacher. No, he was legitimately a funny guy, really passionate. But he ended up getting fired. He ended up like working at a restaurant or something. Anyways, back to the footage. That little loading screen just now was the tunnel between the kalpas. It's gonna be my primary source of maca going forward. And by the way, speaking of maca, I have like 15,000 right now because I had to use Maka multiplier and an XP multiplier to get the Matador fight done before the end of the century. Because I had to level up to level 40, because I had to get Void Force, because I needed to get Void Force and Resist Fizz to live both the Force attacks and the Andalusia and Focus Andalusia like all at once. Because as you can probably tell, the vanilla strats for solo hard TDE do not work in Hardtype. Like the strat, as I've seen in vanilla, is you basically focus and you let Matador hit you and you hit them back with focus counter and you let that carry you along with like 20 beats. Anyways, by the way, this is the little sequence to get the second press turn, which is huge. Anyways, in Hardtype, focus counter doesn't work. I tried like 10 times. No, it doesn't. You just die. Because you need extreme luck for it to proc. And you also need to not die to the attacks force attack that Matador is pumping out. But you also need to not die to the physical attack that is pumping out. So you have to basically spend a lot of press turns healing, which is not ideal, as you can probably tell. Anyways, we got the second press turn finally, a big game changer, because we can basically attack and then do something else, like attack and heal, attack and then focus for the next turn where you can attack again, or buff and then attack. You know, just so you can get a few ideas that I've been like cooking up in the time that I haven't been playing. Also, I've already decided that the 15,000 Maka, I'm just gonna basically waste it all, like all at once, and then I'm gonna discard all the items that I buy with it, just so I can have like a fairer playing field, like for myself basically. So just so I don't lose a lot of just so I don't gain a lot of progress basically. As the footage is over already, I'm gonna cut right here. We're gonna transition to the rest of the gameplay whenever I decide to record the gameplay. Alright, we are back now with the rest of episode 5 after that little voiceover. I went ahead and got rid of all my excess Maka. I now have like 8,000, which I think it's only fair, because I had to use like the whole multiplier thing to get the Matador fight done soonish. Anyways, we're still in Ikebukuro, and we have fight to get through first. Yeah, after leveling up so much, it's not really an issue. These random encounters. But I think the bosses are still gonna be a problem. For example, we're gonna find one right here. It's not really a boss, more like a boss rush. Anyways, that's Thor right there, and that's Isamu, the one person we haven't met yet. Right here he gets hit by that hammer. He's somehow still conscious. Now Thor just starts sucking out the Magatsui from him. And no, he's not dead. He's just unconscious for now. And we're gonna be thrown in jail pretty soon because we're trespassing. Not sure why we let ourselves be captured like that. Anyways, there's a pyro jack guard. A bead. Have to listen to this voice and then this voice. Then the gate opens. Then we go here. Here. Open. And that's gonna be our little battlefield. The first boss is gonna be Orthrus. Uses fire attacks, so where is it? Here. I'm gonna save it right here so I don't have to watch the whole cutscene again. What's the strategy here? Let's just focus. And I'm not fully healed, so I don't have to use the medicine now. Yeah, didn't know it was the right idea. $532. Focus again. Stun Claw. Ooh. A counter. If that Stun Claw hits, I think that we're just dead. Speed. Void of the Aguilar. Thirst again. Crit. Focus. Another health burst. And it kills. Great. See how much easier this all is with a second press turn. It's so much... I don't know how to describe it better. Yaxini. I don't actually remember what Yaxini does. Let me just pause this right here and look it up. Megaton Wiki says she is basically just a bunch of force attacks. So trusty Hifumi again. Go on. Focus. And now help thrust. I don't think she has like counter stuff. Like at least in this mod. I know that in vanilla she does not have any sort of passives. Ooh. Yes. I skipped a step there. But it doesn't matter. She is weak to electricity, but we don't have access to any electric attacks. In fact, the first electric Magatama is right after we fight Thor. Anyways, here's Thor. With clipping issues with his own hair and scarf. I'm not ready. Because you're a bit of a doozy. At least you were when I read this casually. I'll put it up. Keep it right here. What's the Magatama I should use? There's none that really stop his electrics. So I'm just gonna use Kamudo. If the focus health rest strategy still works. Ooh, that's... yeah, right. He can use that. He does use the... he does have a stun with little electricity. If he hits us while we're shocked, I think that we're just dead. I'm just gonna keep focusing and healing. Having to use beads because I don't know if we can live without using them. Yeah, like that. Yeah, he uses the Arama, that sucks. Just gonna focus here the Lifestone because hopefully he's gonna hit me with this. Oh, that's a new move. And that's a crit. Número 6. Focus, frog breath. Dodge. Absolutely great. Focus again. If you're wondering about the Kagasuchi phase, I'm like trying to do some RNG manipulation, quote unquote, where every time the Kagasuchi changes, it's because I've been walking around and then inputs change the RNG. So hopefully I can select more diverse cycles. Ooh, dodge. Zoop. And that's gonna be another focus health thrust from us. $549. Ooh, these dodges are really coming in very frequently. But I think I'm gonna lifestone right here because he's gonna start using Mjolnir. Ooh, lots of dodges. 814. And a crit. Another focus. Another health thrust. Hopefully he's dying soon. Another dodge. Ow. Man, I wish I had this much luck. Just another one. If I can find the hit rate equation for this game, I might just put on the odds of all this happening like on screen. Another one. I swear I'm not altering the game for this. And he's dead. Ooh, that's like my luckiest battle yet. Here we got our electricity Magasama, Narukami. Now we're gonna get kicked out. And Pyrojack's just gonna float away very slowly. Let's heal. See. Dawkins, I like Stun Claw. Yonir. What do you like? I think that next up is Dante, actually. Well, since the Dante fight is like so problematic, I guess I'm gonna leave it for the next episode. I'm gonna see you then.